Gucci ring. Man, I'm see again. Put your hands up. Level, me your son. Level. Everybody, let's go. Okay. Let's listen to fire.
Y'all good?
My leg. It's stuck. I can't scoot over anymore.
Because I'm sitting on your chair.
Well, seriously.
Babe, you're going to have to scoot a lot more. You're going to be at the corner.
I am. No, like, move your...
Get up off
Gosh.
this.
Get up off of that.
And that's a week.
It's so awkward. Okay.
I thought you could see the...
Man, the
paper
syrup
towel.
is all the way over there, and I need it.
I
I'm
think
the
we
only
all
one
need it.
that
We all need the syrup. What do you mean you're the only one that used the syrup?
Well, I thought I was.
I
Y'all
use
peanut butter.
But you put
and you
syrup,
put syrup
on
over
top.
Okay.
Now hear this. We don't use syrup with our pancakes. Really?
Please go get
Hey,
it.
Really?
Please go get it. Thank you. Get up.
Really?
Wait, why is...
But hey, everybody, how y'all doing? I don't know why I asked y'all that because you're not gonna answer me back, right?
Yeah, I don't know
But,
how to do these things. Like,
And it's just
no
like
one's talking back. It's just...
we're not talking to them. Well, we do talk to them. It's like a fourth wall.
Oh my gosh.
Well, actually-
Are you referencing a book?
No, I'm not.
Oh.
Oh, these are some good eggs.
Thank you. I made them with egg and Creole seasoning
Mm-hmm.
with a little hint of shell. No, like there's no shell in there.
These are really great pancakes. Dang.
No, they're really
You
good. I haven't
tried
tasted it
it.
yet. Can you pass some peanut butter, please, so I can slather it on my... Is that the right word? Slather?
Lather.
Lather. Sorry, I put the S at the wrong
Smother? Lather?
spot. I thought smother and slather.
What?
But yeah, we back and we back and we back. Breakfast for dinner. Dinner for breakfast. What?
It is breakfast for dinner, and
But not dinner for breakfast.
this is all Martin's idea,
Thank you.
which is a big deal because Martin struggles to
Maybe I can
come up
some
with ideas sometimes. Okay, we both struggle.
Okay. Don't be trying to point at the finger now. Don't be pointing the finger. So, like Kaleigh probably said earlier, this is Jael, or Jael, as Siri says it.
Something like that.
But I call her Birth.
Both got.
Well, but now I just call her Birth. Because it's just quicker to say. Like, when she calls me, I'm like, hey, yo, Birth, what's good? Or Rita Louise Watson. Because she kind of looked like Rita Louise Watson with her braids in. But yes.
These are some sweet strawberries.
Kaleigh picked them out.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, she did. So we got Jael on the vlog this time. We're going to ask her some questions.
Oh, man.
Ooh.
Don't do that to me.
Ooh.
I ain't got no preparation or nothing.
Exactly. That's how we do it. We never prepare for our vlogs.
Yeah, I learned that. Is your favorite cereal Reese's Puffs? Is that your favorite?
I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but I do like it very much.
What's your favorite, like, cereal of all time?
Your favorite childhood cereal? The one your mom never let you get.
Okay, the one she never let us get was Frosted Flakes because it had the sugar, and we would try to get the sugar at the bottom. But it's between Cinnamon Toast Crunch and Cocoa Puffs. Yeah. But I love...
See, my thing with Cinnamon Toast Crunch is that it would get too soggy too fast. Like, and you know, with our parents or grandparents, as soon as you pour the milk, they're going to call you to go do something.
Right.
And you can't say, I can't come because I just put milk in my cereal. That's not a thing.
You better be there in 0.1 seconds.
Not even in like a millisecond. Like, we got to be the Flash. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Like,
Really?
it's crazy.
Zoom, zoom?
I don't know. I feel like that's something he would say.
Flash doesn't say zoom, zoom, zoom.
You
That's
don't
why he's running?
Have you watched The Flash?
No.
You haven't watched the... What is wrong with you?
We're asking Jael questions, not Kaleigh.
I'm sorry. Like, I love
So
it.
Jael is a freshman in college. What you about? How's it feel? Like your first full week of school?
My head already hurts. My biology professor, he already assigned us a test. I'm just like, I'm not ready for it.
I mean, that's what all teachers do before, like,
It's the second week of school.
But it is what it is, though. But are you prepared for it?
Yeah, sure.
So that's a no.
But you were talking to your dad all about math.
She said biology, that's science.
No, you were talking about math, right?
With my dad?
Yeah, the other day, your first day of school.
But she was talking about how she has a biology test.
Oh, well, but I was thinking that she enjoyed math.
Oh, y'all love math.
I do.
Why do you love math?
Nothing changes.
Yes, huh? X, Y, everything changes.
There's formula in everything. And you can use the same formula. And then you'll still get an answer.
I just miss the good old days where 1 + 1 = 2.
I'm just
1 + 1 still equals 2.
Because you gotta think about what YX + B is at the same time you think about 1 + 1.
That's my syrup.
You don't want to answer that question?
No.
Because I'm right. And Jemima syrup. Jif peanut butter. Orange juice. But, I mean, I guess we can say that we finished our first week of school, too.
Yeah, we did.
How was that for you?
It was good. It was mind-blowing. It was really great. Have you ever heard of Descartes?
No.
I've heard of
Well,
Tupac.
you should know about Descartes because he's a really famous mathematician from the early Enlightenment period.
Oh.
1600s, 1700s.
I don't know who he is because I don't like math.
He invented the telescope, and nobody wanted to look through it because they thought
It was
It
demonic.
was weird. Oh.
yeah. Well, and he also came up. I'm gonna go on a rant about.
Go on your rant, girl. Come on. Everybody needs one rant per vlog.
Well, so he wanted to understand like how to know, like how do we know what we know, and so he's the one that coined the term "I think, therefore I am." Right? Have you ever heard that? I think, therefore I am. So he's basically like, he said, I'm going to take away all of my doubts, all of my presupposition, everything, all the opinions that have ever come to me. I'm going to pretend like I know absolutely nothing. How do I know anything? And so then he said, well, I know that I'm thinking. Therefore, I am. I exist. And then he went on a long trail to somehow come to the conclusion that God exists. But he wanted to establish this formula because he liked math. And so since he was a mathematician, he had to come up with a way of knowing things that would fit for everything. Like all across the board, I know because of this one of this. And so
what was the formula he created?
he had a method. And the method, I have to think about this. I haven't articulated this. I've just read it all and been taught it, but now I'm having to verbalize it.
Go ahead, do your rant, girl.
Well, I'm trying to think. I can't remember his method, but it was wrong. It was faulty. Because it was contradictory. And I'm saying all this, but I can't even. I have to have my notes. But he's really important.
That's good.
Yeah.
Descartes, check him out. Mathematician, faulty.
Scientist, Enlightenment.
Cheese.
He came up with the lens for optic. You wouldn't have glasses without Descartes.
Oh.
Well, I mean, they had the little one thing about
what? Yeah.
the one with the one that was all the rich dudes have it, and then they all speak all proper, and then they're
isn't that called a spectacle?
I don't know.
It's
Something like that.
I just know that one character off of VeggieTales has one.
Oh yeah.
It's right there.
I think of Cinderella.
Cinderella.
Yeah, Cinderella.
Like the new one that came?
No, like the old Disney one.
Oh, when I think Cinderella old Disney, I think of Cinderella.
Yeah.
That's all I think Oh wow.
Such high pitched, nice.
I mean, I would think if a mouse
What
was
does
talk,
Tuli think about that?
I don't think she watched Cinderella, the cartoon one. We watched the Brandy one.
Yeah, that's the one I remember.
Yeah.
Like, well, I remember other
What's her
ones
last
too,
name?
but
Brandy is do you know who Ray J is?
girl, let's
Well,
inform you real quick.
it was the weirdest thing. I mean, it wasn't the weirdest thing.
The family.
Like, all right, so like Brandy, she's black. She's a black actress, African American actress. Whoopi Goldberg played the queen. That one dude, what's his name? He plays Mr. Warbucks in not the newer Annie, but the in between.
Professor Stein off of
The Flash.
Yeah, DC
And
Legends,
now-
he's off of Titanic too.
Yeah, he's the
I forgot his name. He's always playing some smart guy.
I mean, he was the king in this one.
Yeah.
It was crazy. So you got Whoopi Goldberg, who's African American, and you have the guy. Jael's looking up his name, who's he's a white guy, and they have an Asian prince.
How?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, hold on.
And then
It's really good bacon.
thank you. I know.
It's so
Whale?
good. Oh my gosh. It's the kind of bacon you taste and you crave it one day. Like, that bacon.
I mean, it's the same bacon I make every time.
I'm watching Grey's Anatomy. And the guy is dying. And he tells the doctor,
Can I make some
before you
bacon?
die, eat more bacon. In life. You need to eat more bacon.
But yeah, so we watched that Cinderella.
Did you just burp?
No, I said, but yeah.
Oh, no, but okay.
If I was gonna burp, I'd just burp.
It's this guy.
Oh yeah.
What's his name?
Okay.
Oh,
Victor Garber. Victor Garber is the guy who plays the king in the Cinderella with Brandy and Whoopi Goldberg. Whitney Houston plays the fairy godmother. It's awesome.
That must be.
It's more of a musical. It's kind of like a musical.
Oh, I thought it's not funny.
It is funny.
Oh.
I mean,
Cinderella. I laughed. It was funny. The Ugly Stepsisters were funny. They had this one song, and it was like, oh my. But yeah, but that's the Cinderella we watched, and there weren't animals to, since it wasn't cartoon. So, and it was like the '90s, so we didn't know how to make animals talk back then. Unless you watched the old school Lion, Witch, and Wardrobe. Oh my gosh, it is terrible.
Wait, the old school?
Yeah, the old school one. Like there was one that came out before the newer one.
Before the series?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
You don't do it.
Or watching the Ninja Turtles.
Oh man, the old school.
The old one?
Okay, first off, that's my childhood right there.
Where did they get these costumes?
That's my childhood. So I can't bash on them because they had this one. I don't know. I don't remember if it was a movie or episode where they were with the Power Rangers. It was the coolest thing ever.
I don't remember that.
Are you about to show that one I
No, it was gonna take a while. I mean, I can.
I was gonna be like, oh no. Oh my gosh.
gosh.
Oh my.
Martin.
You're a big mouth.
Okay.
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 You just ate like half your bit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I was
Where's
like,
Jonah?
football game.
Oh yeah.
Am I picking her up?
Oh.
No,
I mean, when I told Dad, I said, oh, what about Jenna? Football game. I was like, that doesn't explain how she's coming home, but okay.
she'll call me.
It's her first game to march at.
No, her first game was her freshman year.
But this is a new show, new year, new season. It's a big deal.
No, same show, same year.
Oh.
But yes, new season. Which is also funny, because North Carolina Panthers have been defeated in
Oh
football
my gosh.
since 2008. Good job, North Carolina.
Oh my gosh.
What?
So disrespectful.
I'm sorry.
They could do new things this year.
Never know.
They had the same quarterback from last year,
I think so. I think he was, yeah.
and he didn't do nothing last year.
Brian
He
High in my hometown, they lost everything. Like, they were really terrible. And then my senior year, they decided to be good and beat our team. And it was really disappointing because we were like, we'll win for sure.
You went to what high school again?
College Station High School.
College Station High School. And then Bryan High came out of nowhere and won. That's like if Pascal High School beat North Kaleigh High School in football. In baseball,
We're like amazing at baseball.
I've never went to a high school baseball game.
I was only there because I worked concessions to get hours for any
I've only gone
trash.
to high school softball games because I have friends.
I've never been to a high school softball game either. I've been to many volleyball games. Shout out to Jael right here. Were you all district last year in volleyball in North Kaleigh?
And I got all state.
All state? You didn't tell me you made all state?
Yes, I did.
No, you did not.
Me and Caitlin were the only one that got all state.
Girl, well, do your thing. And congrats to you, Caitlin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, girl. My little sister's doing big things in the volleyball world. Okay, she bumping, she setting, she spiking.
I'm not setting a boy. I don't play volleyball anymore though. So.
And she's retired. See,
yeah.
She's in her retirement plan. Micro what? Biology?
Microbiology? No, biomedical.
Biomedical. That's her major.
Right?
Engineering.
That's insane.
She's smart. She's
She's
gonna make the next Tylenol.
Oh my god! I can't stand you. Oh my goodness.
I love it how I can say something so ridiculous and like capture the whole room and then burst into laughter. That's my talent.
You should have done that today at the recruiter meeting. But you didn't say a word.
I didn't say a word.
No, what'd you say?
My name is Martin, and I'm from Boston, Massachusetts.
You're part of the recruiting team?
Well, yes. I'm more of an intern than I am a recruiter. But it is what it is. Sorry, the screen went black, so I had to...
The moment we just like stop and look, and then when it comes back on, you're like...
Yeah.
See what's going on. But yeah.
Well, so he got a scholarship if he goes to 5 events.
Oh, that's nice.
You didn't have to put my business out there.
Well, are y'all gonna get the bacon? Cause I'm about to get some.
We gotta leave bacon for Jonah.
What?
Yeah.
2 pieces.
Yes, for Jonah.
And there's 2 pancakes.
For Jonah.
You're right.
We didn't leave her eggs.
Oh, yeah.
And she got 4 strawberries.
She could have 3.
I mean, you could have one. The strawberries are actually very sweet.
It depends where you get your strawberries. Not all strawberries are sweet.
I said she picked them out, so she knew. Because I can pick out the good watermelon.
I knew what it was.
Yeah, with the watermelon, that's what you gotta do to know if it's good.
For berries, darker the berries.
Sweeter the juice.
I can't say
Thank you, Hairspray.
But y'all know what's
Blacker the berry, sweeter the juice. That was a good musical breakdown right there. Yeah. Hey, I can't see why people look at me and only see the color of my face.
In this dope.
Oh, we're supposed to stop.
I was going. I was gonna go all the way to
You know, if we're gonna sing a song, it's Mary Had a Little Lamb.
Mary had a little lamb.
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 Lamb. Lamb. Lamb. Lamb.
Oh, you're singing Man Had a Little Lamb with a gospel twist.
Something like that.
A little something like that. Oh, guess what? I'm singing Every Praise for Travis Avenue on the
What
10th.
is Every Praise again?
Every praise is to our God.
No,
Everyone. Singing Every Praise. Looking forward to it. It's gonna be fun.
You gotta go all out.
I'm not gonna go out. What I'm gonna try to do is bring Dudley, my friend Daniel Dudley. He could sneak in from the back. Every praise is to our God.
We would never get to the sermon.
Yeah, we'd be stuck on every phrase.
But if Dudley just boom came in and started singing, they couldn't stop him.
What are you telling me? They can stop me?
Oh.
No, you be on stage.
No, I leave because I can't share a stage with Dudley. He too grand.
Oh.
Daniel Dudley has probably the best voice I've ever heard in my life. He could take church to church. It's so good. So shout out to you, Daniel Dudley. You do big things, sir. He's my brother.
Getting married.
Woo, woo!
And
Congrats, by the way, on the engagement, Dudley and Simone.
yes.
Yes, we are so excited for you guys.
I am so pumped. For real. This is going to be one of the most exciting ones ever.
It's going to be awesome. So, Jael, don't forget that you have homework to do.
Yep.
What kind of homework you got to do?
I have an essay to write.
About?
I have to write a narrative story
Ooh.
about something. I don't know.
Steel toys.
No! No,
we can't share that with you guys. It was a little inside joke. But it would be good. It would be good.
That's a narrative for sure.
Yeah, but it has. But there's like
You can
a
tweak
certain
it. You can
Yeah.
tweak it.
Adult
I'm
toy
not-
and her twin.
she
Too much.
She didn't. They didn't hear.
Yeah, we can do something.
Oh, I keep doing this.
Martin.
Oh, sorry. Once again, amazing pancakes, babe.
Right? They were so good.
Ja, you did a great job.
Cleaning that plate.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, I did.
Yes, I did.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
You see what I did? I put it in my mouth and chew that mother off. Okay?
Oh man.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. Oh, so Kaleigh and I went to a Chick-fil-A, and we also. Oh wait, Jael was actually here for one of them. So I do a thing where I go through drive-throughs. And-
Did I do
I don't know.
It was on Snap. No, it wasn't on Snap.
I should be asking you.
that?
Anyway, I go through drive-throughs and I like.
I'm sorry. I didn't even check. I'm gonna be so mad at myself if I did.
Oh.
Oh my god. Like I was trying to say, I go through drive-thrus and I do random voices as I'm ordering. And so, I went to Chick-fil-A and I gave kind of like a real gravelly. I don't know what the word is for it, but it sounded like this. And I ordered Chick-fil-A like this. And then we went to Starbucks and I sounded I did my best Steve Urkel impersonation. Hi, how are you? You're great? Oh, that's awesome. And it was actually kind of funny.
Deleted it.
Bruh.
I mean, check your recently deleted.
No, I deleted the recently deleted.
How do you delete your recent?
How does that happen?
I deleted the recently deleted so that I would have room for time for.
Did you send it to me?
I don't think so.
Check your media. Well, you'll be able to see the Chick-fil-A one. It's actually kind of funny. The Starbucks one
The
was better.
Starbucks one wasn't that good because I didn't get you talking to the person.
Oh yeah, she only got you ordering.
Yeah, I only got you ordering, and the part where you were actually
When
talking
I
to her
ordered
was way
is where
funnier.
Jael was.
No, I was dying when you were
cracking up.
talking to her because
That is true. So the lady was.
She was
a lady.
actually-
She actually. I think she actually believed that was my voice. Because Jael and Kaleigh kept a straight face.
I tried.
But I asked her questions like, "Hi, how's your day been going? Has it been busy?" And she's like, "No, just very tired." I was like, "Oh, that's cool." I mean, and then like, what did she say? She was like, "But I got free coffee.
yeah, something
I
like
get
that.
free
I get free
coffee
coffee.
all the time."
Yeah.
You know, I was like, "Oh yeah, keep your heart pumping and going." Like Jael lost it. As soon as
I was like, "There's nobody with that's your actual There's no way."
And then I started to lose it. Like she said, she gave us our orders, And I'm trying to say thank you, but I almost start laughing. I'm just, thank you. And I drive away. But it's awesome. We can put the Chick-fil-A one.
Yeah,
Chick-fil-A one was pretty good.
That was pretty good.
It was just like I don't know how to call this, but.
How can you speak like that? Like, doesn't that hurt your throat?
No, it's like try to cough and talk at the same time.
I was like,
Cough and talk?
Try to cough and talk at the same time.
I don't.
Like, you know when you gotta go,
Yeah,
it is. Do it. Yeah, just go, hello.
No.
Do it. You can do it.
No.
You can do it, go. It doesn't have to be low. You can do a high pitch. Hello.
Oh my gosh.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes. And you said, I just want some.
No.
Oh, who do you remind me of? Probably like it was somebody off of Proud Family. Who talks like that off of Proud Family?
Dr.
Carver. Yes.
My name is Caviar. Oh, peanuts.
The clone.
Peanuts. Colognes.
Oh
Yeah.
man, that was great.
So I'm trying to figure out the next voice. I want to order with the Elmo voice, but Kaleigh really hates my Elmo voice.
Everybody hates. That's creepy.
No, all the guys at Wildfire loved it.
At first, the first time I heard it was funny.
Well, how old are they?
High school.
Yeah.
Okay, Jael's 1 year out of high school. So what are you trying to say?
Yeah. Well, I was imagining like 7th graders.
No, they weren't.
No,
any
the
seventh
first
graders.
time you did it, I was like, oh, that's funny. But then, like, you would have the microphone in the back, in the booth area, and then I'm like,
It just sounds like that voice should not be coming out of you. Like, it just doesn't like match up at all.
It does match
So
up.
it just what? I don't know what just happened. This is normal. See, they say something to each other, and then I don't know.
All right, here it comes.
Uh-oh. What are you about to do?
hello,
Oh
everybody.
my god. Oh no.
Everybody. Ooh, Elmo loves his food.
It's so good. Y'all know y'all love it. Come on.
I can't.
You can do Stitch. Cousin. Hannah means family.
I can just talk in a really country voice.
Do it.
That's about all I can do. Howdy, y'all. I just put some peanut butter on my pancake.
She sounds like a Shrek 2, the girl that's ordering. Yeah. Oh, no, she's getting the order.
She can order.
Welcome to, what'd she
say?
say? Welcome to,
Something box. Jacket of, that's not
no, it's not
box.
Jacket.
It's something
It's
box.
like medieval, or like
Yeah,
evil something.
Medieval something.
Yeah.
Because it came with the medieval meal.
That's what she sound like.
Oh,
That was good.
that's good. John, do your
I
voice.
don't do voice and
Yeah, you do.
impressions.
You do voices.
No, I don't. What you talking about?
You
I don't.
Just do your sing. Wait, that thing.
Do your gospel singer voice.
Yeah, do
No, that has to be like, I don't even know that I do know that, okay, how do I put this? It comes out of nowhere. Like, I don't just do it. It's just like, if I'm working or cleaning something, and then that's what
So
happens.
act like you clean it. Clean your plate.
I can't
Sometimes I'll be asleep, okay? I'm asleep. And all I hear, in my dream, okay, I hear,
It's not even
and I
like
look
that.
around in my dream and no one's doing it. And then I realize it has to be in real life. So I wake up and it's Jael vacuuming. She louder than the vacuum. I didn't hear the vacuum in my dream. I heard Jael.
It's not even like that.
Here's another thing. Jael and I are on the
What is
plane.
it
Jael and I,
Wait, which one are you gonna say?
Jael and I are
No,
on the plane to Romania.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
I have earbuds in. Right, I'm watching The Great Debaters. Great movie. You guys should watch it. Denzel Washington is a beast. Okay, watching The Great Debaters, and it's one of what
It's
scene was it? It's the scene where they're Denzel's in like the paddle boat, and the students are standing like on the edge of the pond,
They have
and
to talk with
they have like
edge of
it's
their
like
mouth.
making sure that he could hear them, right?
Pronunciation.
Pronunciation and stuff like that. And all of a sudden, I hear this gospel sound.
don't
What's that
remember what
Zion song?
Now the joy of my world is in Zion.
Now, it didn't sound that good though, because
Oh my!
it didn't sound that good. I heard was in Zion, in Zion, and I'm like, wait a minute, like, mind you, I hear this, and I'm just like, I don't remember this song being in this scene, like. I don't remember this song being in this movie.
Oh
I look around, y'all mouthing stuff away. And I take my earbuds out. She is singing at the top of her lungs.
There are people
on
sleeping
the
by
plane.
me.
Everybody's asleep. And my mind is on Zion. And she playing this puzzle game on her screen in front of on Zion. And I like, Jael, stop. She's like, what?
I was so mad.
I was
I was enjoying the song.
I said, keep the song in your ears. Don't sing
And I
along.
was I singing loud? Like, I wasn't singing
To
loud.
ask me if I was singing loud. Yes, I heard you off about. Oh man, but it was fun. Jael, how was Romania for you?
It was great. The people there are great. I love working with the kids there. Most of them are very sweet.
What you mean most? Some were rude.
Some are rude, but not towards me, but like to others and stuff. But it's just like how people are raised too. Another thing. Oh, I was like, for some of those kids, I was like, what the flat?
The flat?
I was like the first black person, well, not person, but black woman they saw, and they were really like.
They're fascinated by our hair.
Yes, they didn't know that it was real. Like, they asked me if it came with my hat, because like the day before I had it like in a big poof, and then the second day I had it in a hat. So they were like, "Did you attach it? Like, did you take it off and put it?" And I was like, "Nah."
It just shows you how like different cultures, you know,
Yeah.
they're not accustomed to seeing hair like that. So
Right.
you know, they have all these different questions. That actually happened to me last year because I went with like a mini fro, and kids were just like pulling left and right, feeling and like, "Oh, it's so fluffy. How'd you get it so fluffy?" I was like, "It's just how my hair is." But I mean, you had fun though.
Yeah, and they called me Serena Williams, so that was nice.
She doesn't play tennis ball.
No, I don't. But also, like, they like to hear people singing, so they would like every time I was around, they would sing with me, and like they're like, sing a song. So they'll be singing Romanian, I was singing English, and it was really cool to connect with. Even though there's a language barrier with some of the younger kids, but singing with them is like, you didn't even have to speak Romanian to connect with them. So yeah, it was good. I would love to go back. So hoping next year.
It was an amazing experience. It was awesome. I mean, for me as her big brother, it was so cool to see her overseas and seeing how Jael just showed the love of Christ to everyone who came around. Even with the whole hair incident, I mean, she found a way to use that to draw their attentions in, to get them focused on the reason why we were there. What was your favorite thing that you did?
Doing hosting the volleyball games, like seeing the girls play and the guys, and then like when it was like free time, getting to play with the kids, because like during their, what was it? It was like their rec time. We couldn't play with them, but it was like during free time, you got to like see how they get to play. And most of these people play with their feet, so it was awesome to see like they're using like soccer skills in volleyball. Even though that you can do that in volleyball, it's just I'm not used to that because in the States we don't usually use our feet or other parts of our body to play. So it was really cool seeing that. But also like when we have like our meal time, just talking to the leaders and having them translate, and it was just cool to hear a different language being spoken. And you could pick some things up, but not really. But it was cool. Yeah.
Okay.
What?
It looks like we've come to the end of our vlog.
It's been a great one, though. This one's been one of the most fun, I think.
What are you trying to say over the other ones? I wasn't fun enough?
Well, we didn't have this beautiful girl.
Oh, thank you.
What you mean?
This is an everyday thing. He always somebody will compliment me. He brings
I tell
me right back.
everybody, if I don't bug you, I don't love you. So I bug you to show how much I love you. So if I bug you a lot, that means I love you a lot. Ask Kaleigh, ask y'all. Do I bug y'all a lot?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay then, because I love y'all a lot. So don't take it as disrespect. That's because, I have, 18 years with her? Oh, Lord help me. You know what I'm saying? But,
Lord help me.
Jael, thank you for being on our vlog and eating dinner with us. I'm glad you enjoyed the food.
It was very good.
And the juice. The juice was good.
The juice. Want some juice?
Want some juice?
You want some juice?
You want some juice? Yeah, so signing off. Take it easy and be breezy.
Shalom.
Stop. No.